Hey y'all, welcome back to the channel. Daryl here from Wits Farm. Before I go any further, I just want to thank everybody for their response to the last video regarding moldy hay. I've been dealing with hay for decades and I thought I knew everything about hay until that video. So I just want to tell everybody I appreciate all your responses, and if you need to learn anything about moldy hay, read some of those comments. There was a gentleman on there, a farm, that bales like 30,000 bales a season. You can't beat a man at his own trade, I guess. And I'll put a link to that video in case you haven't seen it yet. You might want to check it out. But today I want to talk about what's entailed in a livestock guardian dog, what it takes to own one, and how they really are. Our livestock guardian dog, his name is Spencer. He's about 1.5 years old. It was so unusual for us to have an outside dog. We're used to inside dogs and we've had them for a long time, but just having an outside dog and knowing, hey, the dog's going to be outside, he's going to be in the barn, he's not coming in, kind of different. So it was something we had to get used to. We weren't sure how it was going to work out, but I tell you what, it worked out great. He's done a super job on our farm. We're going to have to start at the beginning.
This is Spencer, and he is our new livestock guardian dog. He's a Great Pyrenees. He's 8 weeks old, and he is going to be the protector of our chickens and our turkeys and our goats.
You know, we read about it, we did our research on it, and they say a livestock guardian dog you don't want to take in the house, you want him to be with the animals. So when he was 8 weeks old, when we first got him, we kept him actually in a crate in the barn right next to the goat. But we kept them so they slept next to each other and they got familiar with each other. Then what we would do during the day is we would go ahead and stick him out into the field with the goats, so he'd run around and play and get to know the goats. And of course the goats were shy of him at first. They learned that he wasn't a threat because they were a lot bigger than he was. So when we got Spencer, he was a teeny tiny cute little thing. The hardest part is when we got him is, here you have this little cute puppy and you're going to set him outside. He's going to be outside only in the barn area or pasture. You just want to bring him inside. You know, it gets a little cold when it gets cold in the evening, stuff like that. But he definitely prefers to be outside, that's for sure. Then we had to introduce him to our inside dog. Our other dog is a pit bull. Bring her into the pasture when Spencer was a puppy, and let them horse around and play, and they got along really good. He has been out with all of our goats, chickens, and turkeys, all of our animals, since he was 8 weeks old, since we got him. Now, we were unsure when we had little ones, how Spencer was going to react to our little ones. You know, our baby goats are so tiny, so we kind of kept him away a little bit. He was still a puppy then. I think he was like 6 months old or 8 months old. He was still wanting to play with everything, using his paws, and we were afraid that he might hurt the little goat and didn't know what he was going to do. We came to find out really quick that he would not hurt the babies, that he could be out with them. They just became part of his herd.
Today, we're going to introduce Spencer in person to all the babies. He sees them all in the barn, but through the fence. So today he gets to interact with them, and they all get to interact with each other outside in the field.
Hopefully he won't pick one up and carry it away. Let Spencer out.
As the days dance wildly and the winds bring memories
just let you know, a livestock guardian dog is not just for garden goats or sheep or things like that. They will protect your chickens and turkeys. Now, he has learned. We did have a hawk come in, I believe it was a hawk, come in at one point and grab one of our chickens when he was up at the other end of our pasture, and he got down there and chased that hawk away. I put it in the coop, and Tammy's going to check it out and see how bad it is.
It might be the inside of her leg.
Well, she's holding her foot up,
Right.
so it must be her leg.
I can see it. It's right there.
He's always looking up. If things fly over, he's staring at it. If something lands in a tree, one of our trees in the pasture, he's barking. Definitely good for protecting chickens or turkeys or any other type of poultry, livestock, it doesn't matter. They'll protect whatever's in their area. The other thing about our livestock guardian dog, he's a Great Pyrenees. Now, I tell you what, we've had different dogs, and like I say, we have an inside pit bull, but these Great Pyrenees, I have never seen an aggressive bone in his body. Now, he'll go to the fence and bark his butt off if he thinks there's something at that fence. But my grandkids come in here all the time. My friends can come up to the fence. It's no problem. He knows if they're coming from the house that they're okay. Even a stranger, he might shy away and bark a little bit, but he has never shown an aggressive bone in his body. I can put my hands in his feed. If I don't shut his door and I feed him, the turkey will put his head in there, he'll back away. So he is not an aggressive breed at all. I do recommend, if you have children, if you have kids, you won't get a better tempered livestock guardian dog than that of a Great Pyrenees, in my opinion. I remember the first day that Spencer saw snow. You would have thought the sky was caving in. He was so excited. It was amazing to watch. There he is. Yeah. Oh my. First snow. Look at that stuff. It's the color of you. Good boy. Look at you. He was like a little kid on Christmas morning. Spencer has become a big part of our family and our farm, and I don't know what we would do without him if we didn't have a livestock guardian dog. One of the reasons we decided to get a livestock guardian dog is we would actually lose a chicken or a turkey or an animal. We even lost a goat one time where it was found, one of our goats was found, you know, like a quarter mile from our pasture down by a creek. Dead, and its neck was all tore up. So we don't know if that was a dog or a coyote or what. I remember one weekend we went away and we came back and every chicken was gone. So we decided enough is enough. Let's get a dog and hopefully it will work out. He's done a super job on our farm, and since we've gotten him, we have not lost a single animal that's in his area. These goats to him are his babies. These chickens, these turkeys, he owns all of it. Another thing that Spencer has learned growing up with chickens, turkeys, and goats, he knows their sounds. He knows if a turkey makes a sound, if a turkey sees something, a turkey will make a certain sound. Something's not right, a chicken might squawk, but he is attuned to their normal sounds versus a weird sound. He will be sound asleep, and our turkey can make a certain noise and he will jump up and take off running. That super amazes me. I never thought a dog would do that. Him growing up with these animals, he knows everything about them. He knows their normal sounds, he knows their bad sounds, or their good sounds. I cannot say enough good about our livestock guardian dog, because without him, I know we would be losing animals all the time. He is an awesome dog, and I wouldn't give him up for anything. Right? Hope this helps anybody that's thinking about getting a livestock guardian dog and maybe answers a few questions. And I appreciate you hanging out with me today. You have a good one, and I'll see you on the next one.
I gotta be honest, I'm feeling tired tonight, but the look in your eyes got me feeling alive inside. Every moment, here and now with you. No, nothing is better with you. I feel brand new.